one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. Board of Works minutes?
The only thing I saw on that was you had 5 o'clock on there for the end of the meeting, which should be 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Other than that, everything was fine on it.
Move to approve.
I'll second it.
All those in favor? That's everybody. Brad is sick tonight. Just wrote fix the 6, so if you want something else, you can scratch it out if you want as well. And here are payroll ending in 10/5 and then payroll. I did payroll today, so it's for this Friday as well. Okay. The second one wasn't attached because that's something we just ran today. So if you guys want to hold off on that or sign it. Say that again. What was that about? That's the one I just ran today. So that wasn't attached to the email, just this one's attached to the email. That one I just did, literally just did it. Yeah, I'll sign it, I guess. No big quarrels about that. Oops, yep. Here, oh, sorry, I just love your pen. Ryan?
I have a couple things. Appears we lost a drive on the influent lift station over the weekend, the VFD drive. I don't know for sure what happened. It was before the storm came in, but it went down and it's gonna be expensive. That's a pretty big drive on that pump.
Which lift station?
The influent at the incoming to the wastewater plant. We still got one running there, so it's fine. But we did lose the second pump Saturday afternoon.
Okay.
It was raining, but it went out Saturday morning, probably around between 2 and 6 a.m. somewhere is when it went out. Because it didn't run after that at all. So not for sure totally what's wrong with it, but right now that's what they're diagnosed. They seem like the VFD's out. So then we lost a controller on the RAS-WAS station, which is in between the two clarifiers. So that's gonna not be cheap either, probably. So
You think electrical or is it?
yeah, but we haven't had any storm. They just went out. I mean, we had an IDEM inspection today too with the sewer side. Me and that gentleman were talking. How much money do we really save on these VFDs if they last about 5-6 years anymore, and you're spending anywhere from $10,000 to $15,000 to replace these VFDs? Did you say, is it really saving the energy cost? You know, they don't make them like they used to. They last 20-30 years. These things last.
So that style is supposed to be designed to save energy costs. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, well, yeah. You know, the Indiana Finance Authority asked us to put these things in to save energy.
Gotcha.
You put the VFDs, the soft starts, but you know, when it's all said and done, how much money do you really save when you replace them after 5 years or 6 years? You know, so I mean, because they're not cheap, they're expensive. You know, this part could be, I don't know, but could be 4 to 6 weeks out. They don't probably carry it on the shelf anywhere. It's probably got to be pulled from somewhere and brought in. So
We have to use those.
they're the Grand Foss probably. It's got those that'll come from overseas. So when it gets here, yeah. So yeah, it's a bad thing with going with certain style pumps. You know, you kind of limit yourself, but don't matter if we'd have had Barnes pumps in, we'd have those drives. I mean, you're stuck with whatever you know.
Are they requiring us to have certain type of pumps because of the funding, the IFA?
No,
Financing?
you can mix and match the pumps if you want.
Oh.
We'd had we went with these because we already had those in a couple of the other stations, so at least we were dealing with all the same. If I call for a pump problem, I can call one person, and that's who I'm contacting when there's an issue, and that's what they do. They work on those, they troubleshoot those pumps.
Yeah.
So when we did this one, that's the reason we went that way too. They were a little bit. I mean, they were low bid. Well, the pumps weren't low bid, but they were low bid with the package. So the pumps were a little higher, more expensive, but they were a little bit with the whole package with the plant. So yeah. So we got that, and then we're picking up leaves. I've been flushing hydrants.
I'm sorry to go back.
Sorry.
You're saying we're looking at $15,000 or $16,000 to replace that. Is that
Just a guess. I would guess. Yeah.
And what was that?
The VFD, variable frequency drive for the influent lift station.
Okay, you have to go through, what are those? So you say you lost the drive, you have to explain what that is, I don't know.
It's the variable frequency drive. It controls the speed of the pump.
Okay,
So it's telling the pump, it reads the pump's amperage draw, and it soft starts it so it doesn't slam the system right away. It slowly ramps itself up to full speed.
Okay.
And then as the wet well comes down, it slows itself down also, so it doesn't slam the system when it stops. So, but they're supposed to be power savers and motor savers and all that kind of stuff. But
sounds about as useful as an auto shut off on your car when you pull up an intersection.
but all these new stations and all these pumps have them, and they require air conditioners and heaters and all that kind of stuff inside those stations. So
what about that controller?
Controller basically tells the VFD when it's turning on and turning off. So
How much?
it's a program. I don't know how much that one will be. That's not going to be nearly expensive as that VFD, because that VFD for the influent is big. It's a big station. I mean, for us, it's our biggest one. So.
You're waiting to get a full estimate on that? You're waiting to get a full estimate?
Yeah, waiting to get a full. They'll send me something before I see. I just just let you know it's coming. There's gonna be a good price tag coming on that. So.
All right. You were talking about the leaves. Sorry about that.
Oh,
Did
sorry.
I derail you?
Yeah, I was picking up leaves. I've been flushing hydrants over started last week and then going into this week. The numbers that are on the old one are incorrect. So I've been making those changes, tagging them, logging them in. So hopefully here, it's going to take me a couple weeks to get through them. I get about 8 to 10 a day, just with the water, using the water. So it's going to be a bit, but should be a couple weeks off, and I should have all of them done.
Okay.
So, I'm not flowing every one of them. I'm doing every one. It's on the same trunk.
Mhm.
Basically, I've been pressure gauging them all, but we are exercising them all and moving them all with pressure gauges and stuff on them.
And grease them up, I would assume.
Yeah, grease them and oil them. Yeah. So I figured that way I didn't have to do every one. If they're all on 8-inch line, the pressures are all the same. I flow middle one and an end one. We've kind of got those ones in between there are going to be about the same. So, but other than that, I think we had the IDM inspection today. I don't know I think everything was fine. The only issue they'll have is we had that 4 inches of rain. It just goes on their report that we did discharge in the ditch. So, other than that, I think everything was pretty good. So,
Is that 2 M's on there? Is it IDEMM?
IDEM. Yeah, Department of Environmental Management. So, and our new permit goes into effect November 1st. So, all that's been passed through, approved. So,
Is that a yearly permit or?
it's every 5 years.
It's 5 years?
That one is every 5 years. We
That's
pay
5
for it
years.
annually, but it's every 5-year
Okay.
permit. Yeah.
Okay.
So this will
Seems like
technically be
Seems like every few months we're signing for a new permit or something, yeah.
this will be our second full permit under the treatment plant, because the first one was a temporary permit for like the first year, and then this was our first 2 years, and then now this one's will kick into the full. Yeah.
How is the plant operating as far as the additional sewage coming in from the additional homeowners?
under normal circumstances, we don't even, we're low, we're less than 50%. Like right now, we're running probably, though no rain, we're probably in the mid 40% at the plant. So we still got plenty of room in there.
Yeah.
You know, so, but the problem is when we get rains, which when we disconnected this back here, huge difference on that plant. The inspector made the comment today. He goes,
Yeah.
"What'd you guys do? Because the flows are way down
Yeah.
under rain than what they normally were." Like when we told him, he's like, "Oh," but so yeah, you can definitely tell when we get rain. You can always tell at the plant that we got rain, but normally when we had any kind of rain, a half-inch of rain, quarter-inch of rain, that plant was instantly up to high flows. Now sometimes we don't even get to the high flow. Even this rain we had, we didn't even get to high flows. So
Just with that back here, huh?
well, you figure you're draining the roof, this whole roof drains back there, and that whole
Yeah.
parking lot drains in there.
Wow.
Yeah, that's not counting what's underneath here that we still take in that we shouldn't be taking in yet.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was huge. It's a huge difference. You know, you wouldn't think it was, but this slams the system. You figure we get an inch of rain, this is direct feed out
Yeah.
here, right down the line. You're
Yep.
you're at the plant.
Yep.
So yeah,
Cool.
I think that's it. So, yeah. Everything else is
Is the
going.
tractor still out?
Tractor's back. I haven't seen a bill for that come in.
I don't think we've got. Is that Truland?
Yeah,
Maybe. I don't know.
yeah. They got that back. We've got the 15-foot deck back. I don't know if that got a bill for that yet or not.
I
That
don't think so.
kind of should be theirs to pay. We may have to argue that a little bit. So
On what?
the big mower we bought last year.
Oh,
Yeah, John was using it about a month ago, and he heard a noise, so he got out and looked, and there was no oil left in there. And they filled it back up, and it ran for a few minutes, and they stopped it, got back to the shop, and let it sit there. And came the next day, and it was all on the ground, so the seal underneath was out. So
you got a warranty.
should have been under warranty. So yeah, they should have fixed that one. It should have been theirs to fix. So
What else was there? The backup?
the 15-foot mowing deck
Rattling.
for the back of the John Deere.
That's what was out of service. What was the other thing out of service before?
The John Deere tractor was out of service. Yeah. But that's back. Yeah, trust me, when that's not here, I didn't realize we used that thing that much. We use it for a lot of different stuff.
How much did it end up costing for the, we may have approved it, I don't know. What was the end bill for the fixing Bull Rapids?
7,000 or something like that.
Not cheap. Yeah.
That was asphalt and everything.
Well, that was the asphalt. That was 6 inches of asphalt, and
We have Wayne Asphalt or whoever was out there.
Wayne
Yeah, that's right.
Wayne owns Brooks now.
Oh, that's right.
Really?
Really?
Wayne Asphalt bought Brooks
Yeah.
Construction?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Oh.
I would have thought it would have been the other way around.
Yeah.
Me too. So yeah, so now we just eliminated one of the competitors, though, right?
No, that makes a ton of sense. I mean, because Brooks is always buying, they do almost exclusively asphalt.
Mm-hmm.
So you buy something that's, you're buying it from Wayne anyway. They were probably giving up so much money to them. They thought,
Yeah.
Yep. So
man, it's like they cut their own throat almost.
Yeah.
You getting all the asphalt from them, funding them, and then buy you out. You know what I mean?
Well, I would assume altogether that main break's probably going to cost close to 10,000.
I
Probably.
think we got the bill. I think I have it printed out. I can't pull it up right now, but
Yeah.
I think you're about right, $7,000.
Yeah, I think it was around $7,000 for all of the.
Do we have did Adam put it all together in one, or is this like?
I had them
and-
bill me direct. I had them bill us direct. That way there was
Okay,
no
gotcha.
add up to it. But it comes off the water side. I mean, it's theirs to pay for.
I think water's healthy enough, isn't it?
Yeah, water. That's what I put it under the.
Yeah, I think that's what I told you. Put it. Yeah.
But that was directly from Wayne, so I don't think I got anything yet from.
Probably not anything for Adam's going to be a couple thousand. I'm sure it's going to be a couple thousand.
Yeah.
Plus our parts we have in there. It's going to be close to $10,000 fix,
Okay.
which is one of our more expensive ones. But it's on a main drag in the road, and it's
Had to be fixed now.
it wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't. they were down fixing the other one, and so they woke up. They jumped up front here and fixed this one too. So it was hot patched in. It was done properly. I mean, it was done the way it should have been done.
Well, it was a good time of year to do it too.
Yeah.
Have you been communicated with from County Highway about the entrance to the church? Are they complete with that, or?
I haven't heard anything from them on that at all.
Okay, they haven't communicated with me either.
Yeah, I don't know if they're. I'm assuming they're done.
Yeah, it looks like it to me too. A lot of times there's finishing touches they have to do.
I don't like the way the road kind of
I don't like that at all.
comes in like this. The road in the middle where they put the new road and our road's kind of like this. So I don't know what it looked like in the rain, if it held water right there or not. That'd be
freezing and all that stuff.
That'd be my only
Yeah.
thing, that it wasn't, they went all the way halfway out, all the way to halfway the road and went across. It'd been one level. Now it's kind of like a two.
So when we do a community crossings through there, we should just mill and fill the whole thing.
Yeah,
Probably.
yeah.
Fantastic. That's it.
That's it.
Okay, I really don't have anything. Do you have anything for the board?
Yeah, probably just something, we're gonna change city hall hours. So Rachel has to adjust that, so we're gonna go 1 hour later and then 1 hour later. It's gonna be 8 to 1, 1 to 5. And then 1 hour later on Thursdays, 8 to 2. The other thing we're gonna talk about, came in, I was talking with Jeff about the sign out here out the front. The old whatever you wanna call it, billboard sign, about getting that taken down. I remember before, a couple years ago when I started, we talked about selling it.
No one wanted it though, yeah.
I'm assuming-
Just trash it.
That's what I'm thinking. Can we have
It's trash.
Tracy come take that out, maybe pull the electric back?
Yeah, we can probably take it down. We'll just have to do electric on it. So yeah, I'll get with him and we'll get it.
I figured, cause I remember before, I think we had something with the camera where did we unhook the power in there or did we unhook it inside? Or was it up in the ceiling?
Yeah, we ended up hooking for the camera. We hooked up to that power source,
Okay,
which will not be a problem. They're hooked up in the ceiling, so
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not gonna be a problem.
but is the sign still hooked up out there?
The sign was disconnected because when they turned the power on
Oh,
and run
okay.
the light, it turned that back on. So that was, by now that's disconnected, so it won't run. But I don't think it's like properly pulled out. It's just disconnected.
Yeah, maybe we think about doing that, and
No.
Jeff said there's some conduit that just runs to the back.
Yeah.
Maybe we just cut that off right at the building and, I don't know, whatever, seal it, caulk it or something like that.
Yeah, I would assume it's just stubbed in there. It's probably pull out and
Yeah.
put caulk over it. So.
And maybe we think about, I don't know, a new sign. I think the one back here is tore up on the back of the building. So maybe we think about fixing those two up, maybe making one sign for both or fixing that one, making it look a little nicer besides.
There's a sign back there?
There's just lettering on the building, but
lettering.
I think the lettering's messed up.
Oh, I don't know. Okay. So is it here, here, and here? Or just the two front and back?
I think it's just front and back. It's on that brown, whatever it is,
Yeah, it's,
board or something.
yeah, I don't know what it
It
is.
used to be an
yeah.
overhead door.
Yeah, so Jeff said it used to be a window or something.
This was the wood shop
Oh yeah,
when it was a high school.
it's funny because
Oh, wow,
right
really?
there's the bathroom. So he said window, and I'm going, that's strange, but yeah, it wasn't a bathroom at one point.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's something we talked about. So he's gonna look into getting a different sign or something else up there, not an electric sign, but just a normal sign to put up there if we can get that taken down.
Oh, up here, okay.
Yeah. So I don't know when we can fit that in, but
Don't let me forget it, I'll get it done. Hope to get it done this week.
I think that's it. Oh, I just want to discuss that, the email we got. I don't know, do you think,
Which one?
this one about the community crossing stuff, I don't know if that's,
Oh,
talk about that in here or?
Yeah, I spoke with Landon about that. Yeah, so,
I was adding that up and I'm like,
yeah.
He
Yeah.
emailed back.
that's,
So what-
yeah, he just did.
What happened was, before the, NDOT would match up to 1.5 million. They reduced that to 1 million, so our project is like 1.3 million. And it's an 80-20 project. That's typically when we do community crossings, it's 80-20. And, so because of that, our portion would have been, a lot more would have been 100% and less of it would have been 80-20. So I'm taking out some of the project so that we can meet that requirement. So I talked to Landon today, we're taking out, Stockman Way.
Okay.
And by the time you take that out and take the engineering fees out, it should come out about the same,
Okay, cool.
so,
Yeah, I got that one on whatever that was, Friday night, and I'm looking at it going,
Yeah.
oh man, that sucks.
I know.
And I'm adding it up in there, and I noticed that some of the costs, it went down a little bit on one side, but I'm like, man, engineering costs are gonna be the same. And I'm like, that puts us in a spot.
Well, it made my blood pressure rise because, hey, we can't be talking about budget things now,
Yeah.
It's gotta be
Yeah.
6 months ago,
Yeah.
It's like, we already budgeted for that money, so.
That's what I was thinking, like
Yeah.
send it out on the Friday, we're passing budget Monday, I'm going,
Yeah.
yeah, that ain't gonna work.
Yeah, I know. But anyway, it's. So at least, so what the compromise was, it used to be 75-25. And so this last session a year ago, they changed it to 80-20. And the compromise with that was you can only go up to 1 million, they'll only give you up to 1 million instead of 1.5 million, so we don't typically have to worry about that much money here anyway.
Yeah.
Cool.
So just standard road improvements for the worst suspects, like I've been doing for the last 8 years.
Cool, that's all I have.
All right, thanks, Kevin.
I didn't see the email, he sent that at 5:22, it was right before we started, so.
Yeah, I talked to him like this afternoon. So, so the only other thing is they're moving all fast in Mommy Meadows. There's like 7 homes, either already built or concrete pads poured, or they've started building. So
And there's 5 houses in there that are up,
yeah,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
there's 2 more pads in there.
2 more pads. Lancia Homes owns a lot of the lots now. So
Oh, really?
there's Lancia, yeah, and Schmucker Builders or whatever they are in. So yeah, there's a lot of. And he said he was he's allowing MBN Homes to come in there too. The MBN out of Columbia City. So anyway, trail's done. It's all seeded and everything. And looks like the third house on the new street in the Ashler Point edition is almost complete too. Down there at the intersection, right there.
Yeah, they got 4 of them in there. In the new section.
There's 3 on the new section. Well, maybe they're starting a 4th one. I don't
There's
know.
3 in the back section and then 1 on the extended cul-de-sac area.
Oh, okay, yeah, that one too, yeah. So,
Hey, whatever happened to the lights going down in between Dollar General?
oh my God, we were just talking about that last week. Yeah, I don't know what happened with that, but hey, it was money we didn't spend at least, But we were gonna use ARPA money for that. And I've even called and reminded them several times, and they've been out how many
They
times
called
to
in
get
locates, like
locates?
5 or 6 different times for locates for out there, and
Never show up?
never did it. No.
No.
That's been what, 2 years ago?
Oh, at least.
At least.
Yeah,
How long's that road been there? 5 years?
Yeah,
something like that, yeah.
He said that last time he told me, we talked to him. He had the poles. All the poles were
Yeah.
at their shop.
He
ready
acted
to
like
go.
they were laying in the yard
Yeah,
or something.
like they're ready to go.
Put in.
Speaking of that, the ones back downtown are supposed to be back on this week.
The one that was broke.
Yeah, he said they're waiting for their bucket truck is tied up the last couple of weeks, but they'll have it this week. So those will all be back on too.
The
Is he
ARPA
doing
money.
is he doing the lights out here?
Nope.
That was city
See
lights.
the lights. Yeah.
City lights. So I'll follow up with them again, see if I can get old Rusty was his name. Yeah.
Yeah, Rusty. Yeah. But right now the money's like now it's just gone. I mean it's.
I mean, yeah, we've budgeted for other stuff
Yeah.
by now, yeah. But I mean, hey,
We just talked about that over the weekend,
Yeah.
or Friday or whatever it was. Yeah.
it would be nice to have at least a little bit of lighting in there, especially since that trail is in there.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting dark earlier, So
About the ARPA money, I think the only thing I paid off, or I have a check for Paul Schmucker for the trail.
okay,
So I think we only have the one project left, is just
fiber.
yeah, that's it. Cause I
Good.
think the trail study that was paid for last year, Paul Schmucker, so that's the last little bit is for that.
Fantastic.
That was the bill I got from Wayne Asphalt, $9,326. So it's probably gonna be more than your 10 that you were thinking.
It's probably gonna be more like 12 or 13.
Yeah, I thought he was at 6. I don't know why I was thinking 6.
9326 is what it is.
It was a pretty serious break though. I mean,
It was a big
we had
patch.
to
It was a big
dig,
patch too.
and whole road. I mean, one half of the all the way to the middle was tore out. Yeah.
And we went way longer than what the actual hole was, but we took out a bunch of spider cracks and bad spots in the road. So we did go probably 15 feet both directions further than what we had to, but it took out some of the bad spots that were there. So
It was getting bad there anyways, wasn't it?
correct. Yeah. There was a couple cold patch holes in there. We went a little bit further than we had to.
They were gonna do it. Do it right.
Yeah, 'cause, I mean, took it out because that way it was done. Take all the bad spots out.
Fantastic.
Any more news on hiring another person?
That's still on me. Haven't even made phone calls, to be honest with you.
Okay.
That's on me.
And the high school lift station, is that?
Waiting for Adam to get the conduit part done. He's aware that we got the pump, and he'll get out there and get that all
That's
fixed.
all I got, Mayor.
All right.
Hey, just those lights were, worry about them lights, but
We really need to get a hold of him. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot.
Oh, they're sitting there. They're all rusted now.
Yeah.
they're all junk now.
He called those locates in for so many months in a row.
Yeah, I know. That's why I figured it was getting done since he
He
kept
would
calling
he would
locates
have
in.
told me it was going to be in April of
Yeah.
whatever 2 years ago they were going, or whatever how many years ago it was.
Yeah.
We're going to be out there soon, and ain't seen a hide or hair.
Well, he has all those lights, he ordered those lights, so he paid for them. And they're just sitting there?
I assume he said he had them,
That's,
but he's still saying that's the same one on the lights that are downtown. They went bad, and we ordered replacement bulbs and stuff from him. Months and months and months and months and months went by, nothing. So then the Main Street started working on the other section over there. So I got a hold of Ryan Nix from Service Electric. In
It was too easy.
2 weeks, he had the parts into my hand, and as soon as I got those in, the other guy brought the other parts in. Like, because they've been sitting in my office for a few months. I'm like, well, you didn't think we needed them? I mean, I was confused. We had lights out that we wanted fixed.
Is that the company that actually did the lights?
The first phase of Main Street. They're the
First
company.
phase of Main
Yep,
Street.
the company did the lights first. Service Electric did the second phase, and he knew. So that's about what I called them for that light down there. They knew right which light it was. He goes, "Oh yeah, we'll get that for you." So, yeah. But he did say it was going to be several weeks for that light pole to come in, but he said he has it. And
Yeah.
it'll be up this week. So.
Good. So the lights on Main Street will all be illuminated now.
Yes.
Isn't there one that's in the middle there?
There's
is
one
going out
right on the corner of Bull Rapids that's really, really dim.
dim?
Yeah.
We got a couple extra bulbs on, don't we?
Bring it down here by my house. You can swap it, dude. You can have the one by me.
Hard to sleep at night.
It's tough. It's a very bright light.
All right. I don't have anything else. Move to adjourn.
I'll second it.
All those in favor?
so the next meeting is